Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think people are hungry and I am the culprit. But can't help it. I'll not take the more than the allotted time. I am Jaideep Rathore. Professionally, I am an environmental engineer from IIT Kanpur. And today I am representing my organization Shapoorji Pallonji, which is 150 years old construction and infrastructure conglomerate. So my topic of presentation is HSE and its social impact. So basically, people who are not aware about the construction industry, there are a lot of challenges that we face in construction industry. The main challenge that we face in construction industry is the transient workforce. Every year, there are 60,000 people that are coming to our sites and we need to skill them up to get our work done. Because these are the people who are directly coming from the agriculture fields. And by the way, construction is the industry which is the second largest employer of the country. So to start with, I'll start with a bang. So people spend half of their life at the work. So whatever they learn at the work, they are going to replicate in their life. And it's directly or indirectly going to impact their social life. So how the HSE implementation impacts the society? Basically, if you talk about the HSE, health, safety and environment. So due to various hazards at the workplace, like noise, vibration, different chemicals, your physical hazards, your biological hazards, there are different health impacts on the people who are working at the sites or in your factories. So because of it, there are various behavioral consequences. There is change in their cognitive abilities. There is work-related stress, and there is a whole 29 occupational diseases which are listed in the Factories Act also. So these are the basic problem if you don't implement proper health measures at your workplace. Now coming to safety, this you can easily depict from this picture that we wear helmet because of fear from the policeman or because of the fine, not because we feel that it is safe to wear a helmet. So there is a cultural change that is required in the society. So when the organizations, they implement good health and safety standards at their locations, so what happens is directly, indirectly, they are not making their sites or their factories safe, but directly or indirectly, they are developing a culture amongst the people, and they are taking the same message to their family and to the society directly or indirectly. This you can, I'll just cite an example. If you have got a chance to interact with any armed force personnel, so if you see, there is a discipline in their life, at their work, even in their personal life. So everything you will find that there is order in whatever they are doing. So this work discipline comes when good health and safety standards are being implemented at the workplace. Environment, obviously, this has become a new problem for the society, and I'll discuss in the next slide. So overall impact of good HSE standards on the society is, it basically helps in boosting the economy, it helps in total loss control, sustainable development, it fuels the sustainable development, decrease in insurance costs, insurance premiums, that is something related to health. It improves the compliance standard for the organization. It helps in reducing the pollution. The lifespan of the citizens increases, and there is a reduction in accidents. And there is a new monster that everybody is aware, the climate change, which is a new monster for the humanity at large. is creating a lot of problem, and whole humanity is struggling with that monster. And there are recent cases that you can see that the air pollution is in Delhi is killing the people, and you can see the statistics. There are people who are getting killed by air pollution. So it has become not only an environmental problem but a health problem also. So again, the lack of safety standards. There is a recent news which was there in the last week only. There was a collapse of the flyover in the Varanasi. So almost 20 people died. So due to lack of safety standards, or due to non-standard contractors which have been employed, it caused such big disasters. Now coming to Shapoorji Pallonji, what we are doing, this was the context that I was setting, that how HSE is impacting the society. Now what we are doing at Shapoorji Pallonji, so our focus areas to talk about are water conservation, sanitation, then energy, then waste management, and skill development. These are the 5 areas we are focusing on. So one of the innovative measures that we have taken at our construction site is a bio-toilet. Anybody is aware about the bio-toilet technology? Anybody? You are aware? So how the technology was developed? You know that? The technology was developed by the research wing of defense, that is DRDO. So how this technology has come into picture is basically in Siachen Glacier, where our armed forces are deployed, and during winters the temperature goes till -40 degrees. Okay, and whatever human waste is being generated by those military men is or cannot be decomposed by microorganisms, because microorganisms cannot survive at -40 degrees. So what used to happen is that human waste was to be airlifted from Siachen, and then it used to be decomposed or to be discharged in the septic tanks. So this was a big headache for Indian Army. So what they have given an opportunity to DRDO to develop a technology. And DRDO, they developed one special microorganism in Antarctica which can survive at -40 degrees. So that technology took around 20 years to develop. So after 20 years of big time, they have developed that microorganism, and that microorganism eats the human waste and converts it into water, and that water can easily be discharged, which is odorless, and there are no contaminants in it. It can be easily discharged to ground or water body or anywhere. It falls well within the discharge limit which is given by Central Pollution Control Board. So this technology was very useful for armed forces. So what we have taken from this particular technology is, because in construction sites you cannot have permanent sewer connections, because all these are temporary sites. Okay, and as per legal requirements, we need to provide accommodation to all of our laborers, and for those laborers you need to have proper sanitary facility and laboratory facilities. And for the human waste that is being generated from construction site, what we used to do is we used to pump that human waste and send it to some recycler, and those local recycler, they used to again throw it to some location. They don't treat it responsibly. So it was a great headache for our sites. And if you know some of the sites in Mumbai which are high-rise sites, so where developer don't allow toilets to be put at 40th floor. So what to do? Laborers have to come down to the ground. Okay, and then there was a lot of lost time and a lot of operational losses were there. So as a construction industry, we adopted this technology, and we have installed this in all of our labor camps, and the water that is being generated out of the camps is being used for basically irrigation of the plants that we have put in the camp. So this is how we have adopted this technology, and apart from it, we have adopted various other measures like this. The pedagogy that we have followed at SP is involved to improve. We have involved top management to labor to improve HSE culture in all of our sites and our offices. Review by top management. Green initiatives, as biotoilet is one of the green initiatives I have told you. We have incorporated safety during the design of temporary as well as the permanent structures, health and wellness drives, and performance monitoring. So this was the pedagogy, or the I would say the thinking packs on which our whole HSE drive was moving. So these are the initiatives how we have involved the people. So we have designed a scheme in which on monthly basis we used to give badges to the safest employee as well as safest worker, as well as some cash amount was there. So this is how we involve laborers and employees in our drives. There were different regional heads. Regional heads are basically business heads. Our operations are divided into regions. So there are 10 regions. So the business heads of those regions have spared 2 days exclusively for HSE. And they used to visit inter-regions to incorporate best practices in other regions, whatever they have deployed in their regions. So this has brought a uniformity across all of our regions and the sites. Then there is a culture of, how to educate our seniors. So what we have adopted is we have given them a chance to give lectures to our employees and to the laborers exclusively on HSE. So this have educated them, and this has made a great impact on our workers also as well as to the employees. Sport is again a drive which says that specifically present at the oddest and remotest terrain of the site. So where people don't go, where our own employees at the site don't go. So if a senior person is going, definitely other people at the site have to accompany him, and it improves the deep and the remotest part of the site is being taken care. So there are various other monitoring mechanisms like regional conferences, NASCON, RESCON, all these are the acronyms that we have given. Ishwar, this is again a very innovative drive that we have started at Shapoorji, in which it's either safe work else refusal. So that was the drive that we have started, and which has brought many laborers in our fold. These are certain standardization. So we have standardized everything. We have developed all our sites and offices as into water positive sites. So whatever waste is coming out, or what wastewater or the solid waste that is coming out of our sites and offices, we have treated it and basically converted into wealth. So we have adopted a principle of WOW, waste to wealth. So the food waste that is being generated at our camps and offices, we have converted into biogas, and we are using it for cooking purpose. In one of the initiatives, we have converted the food waste to compost, and it is being used in the plantation scheme. The plantation scheme is again an innovative method. Generally, most of the organizations, they plant trees and forget. But we have come up with an innovative measure. We have come up with a SP forest scheme, where we had an joint venture with our client that we will plant the trees, we will maintain them throughout the construction cycle, and after that we got a letter from them that they will maintain it after we move out of the site. So we have ensured the sustenance of the plantation also. So these are, and solar again we have implemented at all the sites. So all our camps are being powered by solar lights. These are the pictures of the initiative that we have adopted. So go green is the mantra. Regarding health, we have started various stress management trainings, family get-together and sports meet, periodic medical checkup of workers and staff, hospital tie-ups and health drive by HSC team. So that's it. So HSC should be the core value of safe, sustainable and healthy society. So with that, I end my speech. So big thanks to all of you. Thank you so much.